Hello mga kabayans, what's up? This is Mr. Rio once again. So sa last video ko mga idol, pinag-usapan po natin yung LTO na tumiklop sa bashing at murang inabot nila sa mga netizens. Grabe naman kasi ang tinangkayong gawin sa mga second-hand owner of vehicles. Parang gatasan lang ang peg ng mga to no? At pinag-usapan din po natin doon sa recap ng last video ko mga idol, yung tungkol sa solusyon ko po sa mga bagyong tumatama sa ating bayan mga idol. Ako na magsasabi sa inyo mga idol, pag ginawa natin yung idea ko na to, na gamitin natin ang HARP para wasakin ang paparating na bagyo sa ating bansa, putya kahit kailan wala nang babahain at wala nang masasalanta ng bagyo sa ating bayan mga idol. Yun po ang literal na long-term solution. No. It's not the long-term solution kasi it is the real solution sa problema natin sa mga super typhoon na paparating o tumatama sa ating bayan mga idol. Kaso ang naiisip lang po ng mga nasa gobyerno ay puro band-aid solution lamang. Di wow, di ba? At napapaisip lang din ako mga idol na kung sino pa ang may mga pera at yung mga taong mayayaman, hindi mo lang naisipan ng mga to na gumawa ng ganito para mapigilan ang pagpasok ng mga bagyo dito sa ating bansa, no? Alam niyo guys, minsan naiisip ko tuloy, parang nabigay ng Diyos sa maling tao ang yaman sa mundo, no? Dahil kung sino pa yung merong mga idea kung paano solusyonan ang problema natin sa bagyo, yung pa ang walang kapangyarihan o pera para magawa ang mga to. Diba? So nakakalungkot lang mga idol. So ngayon naman mga idol, ipapakita ko naman sa inyo ang pasabog sa Senate hearing sa EJK kanina mga idol with former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So ano guys, handa na ba kayo sa pasabog na to? Well, without further ado, let's go mga idol.
I, Police Colonel Hector U. Grijaldo, 3rd Level Officer, presently assigned a personal holding administrative unit, Camp Crame, Quezon City. After duly sworn to, under oath and in accordance with law, do hereby depose and states that I've been dedicated to public service for almost 30 years. And since I took my oath as cadet on June 1, 1995. On October 16, 2024, I was again invited as a resource person in the 9th Joint Public Hearing of Committees on Dangerous Drug, Public Order, Safety and Human Rights, and Public Accounts of the House of Representatives scheduled 2024 at 9:30 a.m. I, together with other invited PNP personnel, attended the joint hearing in the House of Representatives. After I answered questions related to extrajudicial killings and the reward system, I was approached by a security personnel while I was seated in one of the witnesses during the hearing. The said person told me that I was summoned by Congressman Dan Fernandez.
What the? Bakit kaya, no?
I went out of the room with the security personnel. When we were outside, he told me to go to the left corridor and proceed straight to the end room. While walking, I saw other witnesses who were standing in the corridor, including my classmate, Major Portalesa and Captain Anova, who was wearing PNP uniform, and the latter acknowledged me by saluting. When I entered the room, I saw 2 lawyers of Police Colonel Garma standing inside the room. One of the lawyers approached me and then asked me what we are going to talk about. I said I do not know.
Siyempre guys, confusing moments yung mga yan di ba? Ba't siya ipapatawag ni Congressman Dan Fernandez, di ba?
After a while, Kong Dan Fernandez entered the room and he asked me to sit beside him on his right side. What the?
Mukhang type din ni Kong Dan tong si Sir Grijaldo Akala ko papaupuin ni Dan Fernandez sa lap niya no?
And then, Kong Abante entered the room, sat her end of the chair on the right.
Aba, si Kong Abante naman. Pucha, Team Tumadcom yung mga yun
One of the lawyers of Police Karma stood near at my back. Kong Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding on the table and told me, Ito ang sasabihin mong statement na ito while pointing on the paragraph on the paper.
What the F, di ba? Kong Dan, mukhang mayayari ka dito, boy ah.
Ito ang supplemental affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sabihin mo, alam mo ang reward system.
Ayan guys ah. Buti na lang pumalagtong si Police Colonel Grijaldo. Pucha, di siya nagpasindak sa mga congressman ng Tuwadcom Committee, no? Dapat protektahan to si Colonel Grijaldo. Baka mamaya ipatumba to ng mga congressman. Delikado to.
I-confirm mo lang.
Wow ha, talagang pinapakonfirm nila. So meaning guys, wala talagang katotohanan ng reward system na yan. Inimbento lamang lahat ng mga yan ng mga taga-Tuwadcom Committee. Kasi pinapakonfirm pa nila kay Colonel Grijaldo ang reward system di ba? E di imbensyon yan ng mga congressman para sirain talaga ang imahe ni former President Duterte. Di ba? Common sense.
Kong Dan told me to read the said affidavit. However, I asked the copy of affidavit he was showing to me to read it.
So tama ang theory ko mga idol, na sila lang talaga ang gumawa ng pesteng affidavit ni Garma. At malamang pati mga affidavit ng mga resource person kuno dyan, gamit ang ChatGPT. No?
He did not give it to me. The lawyer of Police Colonel Garma said, ikaw lang ang pwedeng magsabi niyan, sabi ni Colonel Garma.
Wow ha. Siya lang ang pwedeng magsabi? At may instruction pa talaga. Grabe itong mga congressman na to no? Napaka-demonyo ng mga to.
I was puzzled and I asked myself, why me? I respectfully told him that I cannot confirm. They are saying as I have not read the affidavit. We went silent for a while. And then Kong Dan Fernandez said, while holding the affidavit, saan ka pwede? Dito, noong 1999, about DDS.
Wow ha? Ano yan Kong Dan Fernandez ha? Parang kumukuha lang kayo ng mga extra sa mga pelikula nyo? Ha? Bakit? Saan siya pwede? Hindi nyo naman kasi sinabi sa mga tao na yan na hiring pala kayo ng mga extra sa ginagawa nyong pelikula no? Ito mga to, surprise din
Alam mo to, pulis ka na sa Davao nito. I politely told him that I was not still with the PNP because I was working with the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology in 1999 that time.
Aroy, mukhang hahanapan ka pa rin ng story role niyan ni Dan Fernandez Dating artista yun, di ba? Akala niya siguro parang pelikula lang ang pangyayari sa totoong buhay, no?
After some time, Kong Abante asked me how many years those still I have with the PNP. I answered, I still have 4 years before my retirement.
Ang main question dyan is, bakit siya? Di ba? Ano yun, pinatawag lang siya kasi Davao Police siya noon? So panay mga taga Davao Police pala dapat ang qualification ang kukunin nilang mga extra sa pelikula nila, no? Lang yung mga congressman
He made a remark, pwede ka pang maging general. I humbly responded to him, masaya na ako sa ranggo ko, sir.
Pucha. Kapalit ang pagiging general, i-confirm niya lang yung reward system, no? What the F? Buti na lang talaga hindi ko magat itong si Colonel Grijaldo, no?
Pagkatapos nito, sir, uuwi na lang ako. At magtatanim na lang ako ng kamote sa amin.
Tae na. Parang ininsulto pa nila si Colonel Grijaldo no? Baka akala nila kaya nilang suhulan ng mga pulis na may prinsipyo at paninindigan sa kung ano ang mali, and it can never ever be justified. I salute you, Police Colonel Grijaldo. You are a man of honor. The best ka, sir.
The cordial conversation between us continued, and I felt that they wanted me to convince me to do what they wanted me to do. Then Kong Abante asked me where I serve as a chief of police, to which I answered, Mandaluyong City Police Station, sir.
Nako, mukhang pag-iinitan pa nila tong taong to, no? Hindi nila napasunod eh.
Kung Abante then persuaded me by saying, ikaw naman Colonel, ganito na lang. Alangan namang walang insidente o pangyayari sa panahon na yon. I answered and I served as a COP in Mandaluyong during the COVID-19 pandemic, and there were less crime committed. And we did not receive any reward from anyone. I added that we only received funds, additional MOA or support fund from the Peace and Order Fund of the LGU.
Grabe ang pagiging tapat ng pulis na to. Good to know guys na may mga ganito pa rin palang pulis hanggang ngayon. Good to know.
I then respectfully told Kong Dan Fernandez that anybody can debunk my statement.
Tama.
If I confirm the testimony of Colonel Garma about the DDS in 1999, since I was not a member of PNP at the time.
True. Pucha, masisira ang credibility mo niyan, sir. Tama. Kaya tama lang ang ginawa mo.
And I have no personal knowledge as to the reward system. Additionally, I said, the work of the policeman are noble and requires great sacrifice, even without the reward or award. It is our moral obligation and a call of duty to serve our country and people.
Grabe, galing-galing. Palakpakan natin itong mga idol. Grabe. Good to know talaga na nag-i-exist pa rin ng mga ganitong klaseng pulis, mga idol. Good to know that.
Then Kong Dan asked me, si Colonel Garma, anong masabi mo sa kanya sa Barayuga? I politely told him I cannot comment on the case.
Tama.
When I respectfully answered him, Sir, mahirap yan. Kasama kami sa nag-iimbestiga at hindi ko alam kung anong kinalaman niya at may investigasyon din sa amin, baka ma-incriminate ako, sir.
Pucha. Very unprofessional pala tong si Kong Dan Fernandez, no? Pucha, nahubaran siya lalo ngayon ng napakanipis niyang maskara sa pagbabalat kayo niya. Wala na nga siyang credibility, pucha, mas lalo pa siyang nawala ng credibility ngayon dahil dito. Pucha, parang nuclear bomb na sumabog sa mukha niya to, no?
After the discussion, they did not give me a copy of the second affidavit of Police Colonel Garma. I felt that I disappointed them.
Correct.
Kong Dan Fernandez and Kong Abante left the room, while I and the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma stayed in the room for a while. I presume that they are about to present the second affidavit of Police Colonel Garma. I asked the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma why they have chosen me.
True. Bakit siya, di ba? Di naman siguro siya nag-apply para maging extra sa pelikula ng Tuwadcom Committee para maging witness ang role, no? Ba't kaya?
They did not answer me and just stared at me.
Malamang yung mga yan, nabayaran na rin yung mga yan. O kaya natakot na. Kaya nakikisama na lang sila sa flow ng script ng pelikulang ginagawa nila. Yun ang two-way possibility dyan, mga idol. Kaya hindi na umiimikid dalawang lawyer na yan ni Garma.
And that I went back to the hearing room. When I went back to the hearing room, I immediately called the attention of Police Colonel Lito Patay, who were sitting behind the witness table. We proceeded at the back of the lobby area when they suspended the hearing. I confided and discussed to him what happened in the room with Kong Dan Fernandez and Kong Abante and the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Colonel Grijaldo. What motivated you to speak before this committee?
You know what? If I am there, I will definitely ask the same question. Good question, Senator Bato.
The time, Your Honor, I was insulted and
Nako, sabi ko na nga ba Pucha, insulto yun sa pagkatao ng isang tapat na pulis, mga idol.
Tama.
Akala kasi nila mababribe nila o masusuhulan nila lahat ng tao, no? And then the biggest mistake pa ni na Kong Abante at ni Kong Dan Fernandez ay hindi nila sinabihan ng pulis na to na this conversation should be confidential or else mananagot ka sa amin. Walang ganun eh, di ba? E di binunyag niya dyan ang ginawa sa kanya. Di ba? So good job, Colonel Grijaldo.
It is very offensive. And I think it is inappropriate for anyone to act like that.
Totoo yan, sir. Pucha, grabe yung pang-iinsulto ang gagawa nun sa kahit na sino man. Grabe.
So meaning, you feel that you are being coached to make that statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I feel I've been corrupted to make that statement, Your Honor.
Ang tindi talaga ng mga congressman na to,
Because
no?
at that time, habang nag-uusap-usap, habang nagkakaroon ng deliberation doon sa hearing, Your Honor, hindi ko alam kung may present nila si Colonel Garman at that time, Your Honor, na magkaano nung second supplemental, ay yung supplemental affidavit niya.
Nasiguradong sila na naman ang may gawa gamit ang ChatGPT.
So do you feel harassed? Did you feel harassed?
It's an harassment and very offensive, Your Honor, and uncalled for anybody. At that time, I was wearing my uniform.
Sobrang pang-iinsulto nga yun sa kanya, mga idol.
You're wearing your
As
uniform
police officer.
and you are being told to lie.
Correct.
Parang
Am I correct?
gusto nilang magsisinungaling po ako, Your Honor.
Kasi sabi ko na nga ba eh. Tama talaga ang theory ko eh. Nagawa-gawa lang lahat ng tuwad committee yan eh. Tama. So ngayon mga kababayan, ask yourselves kung maniniwala pa ba kayo sa mga paninira ng administrasyong ito kina former President Duterte. Pathetic.
So, Colonel Grijaldo, I would like to thank you for your courage.
Totoo.
I'm sure maraming police ngayon nanonood. And if you have observed, mabuti na nagsalita ka. Dahil if you have observed, the way they are treating policemen in the Quadcom, it's very hard. I feel them. I feel them. Because naging police din ako. Kapag sasabihan ka lang, answer yes or no. You can only answer yes or no.
True. Binabastos ng mga congressman ng Tuwadcom Committee ang mga pulis na iniimbestigahan nila sa circus hearing nila, no? Tama. Mga bastos.
You're not allowed to explain yourself. So, para bang you are being deprived. You are being deprived of your right to explain yourself.
Tama.
Kaya lalong-lalo na kapag ikaw itinuturuan na itong sasabihin mo, itong paragraph sasabihin mo, o dito, pwede ka ba dito? So, that's very inappropriate and it's very irregular.
Only corrupt and idiot public official would do such thing. At sila yun.
For a lawmaker making an investigation in aid of legislation,
Correct.
to make that kind of approach to a resource person na parang pinipilit na itong sabihin mo, iko-coach ka, ito, pwede ka ba dito? Para lumalabas na meron talaga silang preconceived na goal na kung anong dapat nila ma-hit dito, kaya ginaguide yung magiging statement mo. Am I correct?
Tama. Pucha, parang nuclear bomb nasasabog to sa pagmumuka ng dalawang buang na congressman. Mga walang hiya kayo.
Yes, Your Honor.
So ngayon, Mr. Chairman, kung nakikinig yun ang Philippine National Police, lalong-lalo na yung liderato ng Philippine National Police, I don't know what's his reaction with the statement of Grijaldo, because Colonel Grijaldo is just, I congratulate him for being so courageous enough to speak up for the truth in behalf of all the policemen na parang winawalang hiya sa mga tao na dapat hindi magwalang hiya sa inyo.
So sana magsalita na rin yung ibang mga pulis na winawalang hiya na mga congressman ng Tuwadcom Committee na yan. Mga walang hiya sila.
Kung nakikinig yan ang CPNP, I hope this is your person, this is your man. Dapat depensahan ninyo ito. Huwag
Correct.
ninyo itong ilagay sa litsunan. Huwag nyo ilitson itong tao na ito. Because he's standing for the PNP.
Correct. Kaso ang problema, ang PNP chief natin ngayon bata ni Nabangag at ni Tambaloslos. So walang magagawa yung PNP chief ngayon kung di sumunod sa mga pinapagawa sa kanya ng mga amo niya. Well, sana ma-inspired yung PNP chief ngayon kay Colonel Grijaldo na mas maganda pa rin ang pagiging tapat sa sinumpaan nilang tungkulin na protektahan ang konstitusyon kaysa protektahan ang bangag administration. Tama. Diba? Have some dignity, sir. And just do the right thing. Diba?
Na dapat hindi ganun ang treatment ng mga resource person pagdating sa investigation. Kasi
Correct.
parang ang baba ng tingin sa inyo, nag-iimbestiga sa inyo.
Tama. Tingin nila kaya nilang diktahan at suhulan lahat eh. Buti nga wala pang sinabi si Colonel Grijaldo na inoferan siya ng pera ng mga siraulong congressman na yun, you know?
Yun lang ang nakikita ko, masyadong mababa. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
Congratulations. And we'd like to thank you for standing up.
Mr. Chairman, just to clarify, and then I hope I didn't miss anything. When Colonel Grijaldo made mention about him being asked to lie and being asked to be influenced by a legislator, he is by himself, Mr. President.
Can you answer the
There's
question?
no one in the room who can actually...
Witness. Sino daw naka-witness ng exchange
is
na
there
yun?
anyone, sir?
At present time, the two lawyers of Colonel Garma, they were on the right side of at the back that time, Your Honor, because it was discussed in the table on this place. And
So ibig sabihin, kitang-kita din po ng dalawang lawyer na yon. Nako, mukhang babayaran na yung dalawang lawyer na yon para i-deny ang mga sinabi ni Colonel Grijaldo. Yari tayo dyan. At syempre, yung dalawang kulugo na congressman, i-deny nila yan automatically. 'Di ba? Sino ba naman ang kriminal na umamin sa mga kasalanan nila? 'Di ba?
it was shown to them also. It can be seen by the two lawyers because we are only 5 in the room, Your Honor.
And seen and heard
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
the words that you
Correct.
uttered.
Just because one of the lawyer reacted when I refused to confirm the statement because the holdings of this paper, Your Honor, like this was on the second page, and I've seen some notes or names, and my name was indicated in that statement.
Kaya pala siya pinatawag kasi andun ang pangalan niya sa affidavit na yun. Walang hiya talaga. So ipaparevise na po nila yan sa mga staff nila sigurado. Pucha, parang story writer pala yung dalawang congressman na yun, no? So dapat ipatawag po yung dalawang lawyer na yun sa next hearing kung meron pa. Di ba?
So when I rejected, or I don't want to say rejected, parang nag-explain na ako na hindi ko kayang i-confirm yung statement na yun.
And what was the
Sabi niya,
reaction again? The reaction of the lawyers?
Hindi na rin sila umimik, Your Honor. Kasi yun lang naman gusto nila na mag-collaborate do sa statement na pinabit ni Colonel Garma.
Thank
Grabe, no? So anong akala nila ganun-ganun lang yon? Idadawit nila ang pangalan ni Colonel Grijaldo without offering anything to ride with their tuwadcom teleserye? Gag pa kayo? So nakita nyo na ngayon ang pasabog sa hearing kanina, mga idol. Na meron pong isang matapang na pulis na tumayo at nanindigan sa tama at katotohanan. So in behalf of all the Filipino who believe in the same principle, we salute you. Police Colonel Grijaldo, mabuhay po kayo. So paano guys, kita-kits po tayo ulit sa mga next videos.